All right, we're working on the 8 vessels. So the 8 vessels, core movement for our advanced training, and basically, of course, filling or burning the Chiang Mai, or establishing, a more disciplined nervous system is really what it's at. It's comprised of the buckle stance, closed stance, right? The twisted stance, all the stance work, ba, raise stance, all the stance work you're going to need for your Bagua and Tai Chi, Xingyi, all your advanced training. So it's very much like running scales. Nothing sexy about it. But you have to do it because it's going to determine the strength and the clarity, of the forms or songs that you play in the future. So your movement is really only as good as these 8 vessel exercises. Okay? So let's begin. Let's say we could maybe face the blue wall. Okay? And what we want to do is bring your hands to your side for now. Take your left foot and try to step on your right big toe. Now your left toe, big toe, is facing me. Take your right heel, slide it back. So now we're in the buckle stance with extended rear leg, closing the left quad, as it were. Now what I do is I bring my arms in on a 45. This is called an iron arms posture. Take your left forearm, scrub liver 14, the floating rib. Once it gets to that point, extend it and lift the right hand. The right hand should be about a foot away from your forehead, eyebrow high. Look over your left shoulder now. Good. Extend that right leg. Relax your shoulders. Bend that left knee. Push the left big toe into the earth. Fully extend the right leg. Excellent. Now, if at all possible, take all the tension out of your upper body. We have a tendency to almost hold our breath and lift our shoulders when we do this. Now go ahead and take your right hand, swing, bring your feet back so that you're even stance. Shift to the right leg, pivot on the ball of the left foot, extend the left heel. Now your right big toe should be facing me. Iron arms, scrub liver 14, extend, and go. Wait a second, I think we should be here. Yeah. Oops. Yep. There you go. Looking over the right shoulder, relax your neck, bend the right leg, twist the waist, extend the left leg, relax the shoulders, reach as if someone's pulling on your right wrist. Left palm is open. Good. Inhale and exhale and relax the chest. Okay, come back to the center. Right hand is low, left hand is high. Yin yang, meaning pass the palms in front of the heart. Left hand makes a crane's beak. Right palm is facing up. Shift your weight to the left side. Lift the right heel. Bend the right knee into a compressed posture. Closing the left quad. Bend the right knee. Get your sternum to face the blue wall. See if now you can look down at your left wrist. Good. Inhale and exhale. Come back to the center. Right hand is high, left is low. Exchange the yin yang. Now the right hand turns into a crane's beak. The left hand is up. Shift to the right leg. Lift the left heel, turn the waist, bend the right leg. 80% of the weight at this point is on the right leg. Sinking. Try to get your sternum to face the yellow wall. Now look at the right wrist. And sink a little bit more. Good. Now come back. This time, center. Feet are in ba. Now this is the next posture we're going to need. Arms come into the center. Scrub liver 14. Extend the left hand. Right hand, same posture. Try to get the knees to squeeze a baseball. Arch the back. Reach with the left hand. So the upper body should have the sensation of stretching. The lower body should have the sensation of contracting. Push the big toes. Push the pinky toe. Pull up the arches and push down with the heels. Arch the lower back. Iron arms. This point, you make a turtle shell, rounding the spine. Scrub the floating ribs. Arch the back. Look over the right shoulder. Extend the right fist. Left hand opens. Foot away. Forehead high. Reach towards the yellow wall. Squeeze the baseball between your knees. Big toe, little toe, heel. Grip the ground. Arch the back. Extend. Upper body feels like it's stretching. Lower body's contracting. Arms come down. Pivot on the left. Lift the right. Lift the arms and double palm. Chest faces the back door. Left toe faces the back door. Sternum faces the back door. Right heel is vertical. Right bottom foot. Good. Now try to put even weight. Just as much weight on the ball of your right foot as on the left foot. Keep pulling the waist. Reach with the arms like someone's grabbing your wrists. Your wrists are as high as your ears. Slap down. Drop the right heel. Recover the left toe. Shift to the left. Pick up the right big toe. Pivot on the right heel. Lift left heel. Again, cross in front and extend the palms. And sink. Look over the left shoulder at the yellow wall. Good. All right. Then from here, come out. Now you can't see, so I'm going to have to make a little adjustment, okay? Take your left foot, step back into the same posture, okay? Hands come over the top. Empty stance. Lift the shutter, scoop the moon. Then lion holds the ball. Looking, the left thumb is horizontal. The left index finger is vertical. The right index finger is horizontal. The right thumb is vertical. Switching the posture, bending the knees, lift the shutter, scoop the moon. Over the top and lean. Again, right index finger, vertical. Right thumb, horizontal. Left index finger, horizontal. Right thumb, vertical. Ba. Left hand drops. Right hand. I'm going to provide you with a mirror view. Don't try this at home. Intercept. Cover the elbow. Reach. Empty. All the weight on your right leg. Point the toe. Lift the knee. Look at the hand. Yep. The energy is reaching up. Good. Come down. Yin yang. Left hand on top, right hand on the bottom. Intercept at the sternum. All the weight on the left leg. Point. Okay? Now, lift the knee. Good. And reach. Good. Come down. Left hand comes down. Right hand. Then you intercept. Oh, sorry. Left hand comes down. Right hand drops. Left hand comes over the top. Yin-yang block. It'll appear like this. Same yin-yang block. You'll notice there's a reoccurring thing. Side, there's a reverse bow version where my chest, right, faces the yellow wall. My your left leg's locked, but I'm looking down the right shoulder. And you get down in posture. There's a side po-pop version where my feet are parallel. Your big toes face me, and we sink into the left leg. Yeah? And work your way down, get comfortable, and reach. Turn the palm up. Come up. Right hand low, or in your case, left hand low. Right hand high. Now drop this. Left hand rises down. Again, reverse bow. Try to get to the point where if you can do this and your rear leg's locked, in this case, right leg's locked, both feet, right? There you go. Then try to get that left thigh parallel to the earth. If you can do that, Then parallel, make your feet so they both face me, and then sink into the side pose. Relax, relax, relax into the thigh, and reach. All right. Okay, stay where you're at. I got to shift here for you. Take the left arm, chop with the right, come underneath the right elbow. Bring your weight, even weight, feet shoulder width apart, toes 45 degrees towards that corner. Combat stance. Okay. From here, even, catch behind your elbow. Toes 45 degrees now to this corner. Combat stance. This time, step forward, catch under the right elbow. Combat stance. Shift 45, catch under the left elbow. Combat stance. Then shift, look to the front, bring your left foot in, close form. So that's the 8 vessels. All right. Good job. See you next time. But this gives us, okay, that's what we're going to work on with transition. So what I'd like to share with you today, because we have a lot of, guests from out of town, is the universal transition movements. So one of the things to consider is the iron arms, pull bow, shoot an arrow. So let's work on that a few times, okay? So we're going to stand in ba, because this is going to appear, throughout the form. Iron arms, scrub the rib, and reach. Yep. Now, the hand is, right off. So if you put your hand on your eyebrows, reach about a foot away and then look. Drop the shoulders, relax the neck. Iron arms. Scrub the rib to shoot the arrow. Good. Drop the shoulders. Look over the right shoulder at the yellow wall. Okay? And set. So that right there is one of the new transitions. What you're going to find is the figure 8 is a big piece of this system. And so the figure 8 is going to be expressed with this. So first we'll just stand comfortably in a straddle leg. And what we have is, this is the descending is a snake. The ascending is a crane, like white crane spreads wings. Yeah. So the crane is flying up. The snake is creeping down. It's a way to remember it. Yeah. Covering the center line of all of the vitals, covering the groin, covering the face, all the way through, intercepting at the heart, and going. Now turn the wrist out. All the fingertips touch your thumb. Try, see how far I turn my wrist? Not that way. There you go. Try to get, there it is. Then cover the groin, intercept, and set. Good. The hand here is a willow leaf hand. All the fingertips touch. Top hand. Thumb is triggered. Right. So the fingers shouldn't be like this. They have to be like this. Touch your fingers, your right hand. All your fingertips touch together. There we go. Good. It's your hand. I shouldn't be able to see it better than you in a room full of people. Okay. Cover your groin, cover your face, and set. Okay. This move is also known as Phoenix. Okay. They'll do this a lot. It's Phoenix. This is a Bagua system that you're preparing your body for. So now what we want to do is we can say, I can use this, cover my groin, cover my face, and turn. We can even just do the extended, right? Then come here. 1, 2, 3. Make sense? Then this time, cover my groin, cover my face, do a compressed. Cover my groin, cover my face, do a compressed. Cover my groin, cover my face, do a twisted. Yeah, so your left toe is facing the front door, your right heel's high, your chest is facing the front door. Good. Ba, in the front. Cover your groin, cover your face, hook up the right toe, lift the left heel into twisted stance. Yep. Good. Cover your groin, cover your face, raise that hand. Good. Lift the right knee. Come down. Cover your groin. Cover your face. Raise left hand. Lift left knee. See it? Cover your groin. Cover your face in a bow stance. Cover your groin. Cover your face in a bow stance. Cover your groin. Cover your face. Combat stance. Ba. Cover your groin. Cover your face. Combat stance. Does this make any sense? So that's posture I can use to go from a twisted stance. I can go to a, closed buckle stance, right? I can use it for a high raise stance, right? I could use it for a side stance. I can use it for a combat stance. It's a transition of mixing high and low. They also call it tumbling heaven's gate. I grab a wrist, grab a knee, and sweep it. So you reverse energy with that stance or that transition. We're trying to learn how to get the body to move simultaneously, opposite directions, high and low. So it's a good thing for the brain. So you're going to see we'll use that a lot in this system and with that form. Got it? Okay, the next thing we want to look at, questions? No, you're just itching. This is like an auction. If you raise your hand, sold to the man in the back. Okay, so the next is really understanding stances. And that is going to be ba. And the reason we call it ba is it's 245-degree slashes make number 8 in calligraphy. So if you were in the sand, you would have made 245-degree slashes in the sand with your feet. That's why they call it ba, or 8 stance. Say ba. If I shift to my left foot, bring my feet together, then turn my right toe out, and now I'm in twisted stance. Right? Then I swing step with the left foot to a buckle stance. Turn left toe in, buckle stance. Yep. Take your right foot, come past the inside of your left foot, twisted stance. Swing with the left foot into ba. Turn right toe. Scrub the inside of your right foot with the big left big toe. Turn left toe out into twisted stance. Swing the right foot into buckle stance. Take the left foot, scrub the inside of the right foot into twisted stance. See? Swing the right foot all the way around in the ba. That's the core movement. Hopefully you can all see me. If I'm doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is going to go from being extremely stable to incredibly mobile, even more mobile than water. It will become as mobile as wind. Does this make any sense? But you can only be as mobile as you are stable. And that's why we burn those 3 main postures of ba, buckle, and twisted. Am I clear? Very, very important piece to understand. That's how we can move swiftly, be stable, and generate that kind of energy, an upward vortex of energy in the body. Okay. So let's look at, once again, turn, shift the weight, turn. Iron arms, scrub the ribs, and reach with left hand. Pull bow, shoot the arrow. Extend the right leg. Lock the right knee. Bend the left leg. Get the sternum to face the yellow wall. Relax the neck. Look over the left shoulder. Reach with the left wrist. Excellent. Then swing right arm. Neutral stance. Keep swinging the right arm and left fist together. Iron arms. Pull bow. Shoot an arrow. Good. Lock that left leg out. Lock that left leg out. Good. Come back to center. Yin yang block. Snake creeps is craning is flying. Twisted stance. Drop, or pardon me, inverted T stance. Good. Come back to ba. Yin yang block. Drop the right hand. Lift the left hand. Shift to the right leg. Lift the left. Sink. Good. Drop the left heel. Ba. Knees are in. Another iron arms. Pull bow and shoot the arrow. Iron arms. Kidneys push back. Scrub the ribs. Arch the back. This time we'll do the simpler version so everyone can see and I don't have to. Cross step. Crane block. Reaching palm. Pivot on the balls of the feet to turn 360 degrees. Drop left heel, lift right heel, crane block, reach. Good step. Circle, scoop, over the top. Block, scoop, over the top. All the weight on the right. Divide heaven and earth. Yin yang block. Lift left knee. Step down. Bring the right hand down. Yin yang block. Lift right knee. Step down. From here, you cover, right? Bring the right hand down. Bring the left hand over. And set. Shift. Cover the left knee. Cover your face. And set. Grab. Chop. Wipe the sleeve. Come over the right elbow. Slide down. Draw back under the right. Even weight. Combat stance. Index finger vertical. Thumb horizontal. Just the opposite. Then sink. Shift, turn feet 45, catch under the left elbow. Combat posture. Right finger, vertical, left thumb, right thumb. Then even weight, sink. This lion walking posture. Whew. Step forward, catch under the right elbow, scrub, sink. Pivot on the balls of the feet, or heels, pardon me. Catch under the left elbow, scrub, sink. Both feet are 45 degrees, shoulder width apart, sit. Good. Then from here, catch under the right elbow, scrub, and close. That make any sense? So that's the using it, for the transition forms as opposed to just static. All right. We can take a look at a couple of things. So some developmental exercises that I recommend everyone doing. Last night we had Stuart Olson here, and I believe, he said a lot of things, but there's always a few things that jump out. One of the quickest indications of a biological aging is your legs. And so the older we get, the harder it is to maintain mobility. And so the ability to go up and down, up and down, up and down without, being in pain. This whole practice is about going after that. So one of the exercises we can practice to keep the muscles, strong, the connective tissue warm and, moist is everyone's favorite. And this one is going to prepare us. So what do? We go ahead and stand with our feet shoulder width apart. And you take your right knee by lifting your right heel and just dip it down a little bit. And then come up. And dip it down a little bit. And come up. Okay? You do that, you're going to be fine. You won't. That's bullshit. So so it'll appear like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Could somebody throw me a yoga block? And I get hit with like 20 of them, like a bad comedian. Ting, cha, cha, cha. All right. So this is what I recommend doing with a yoga block. You set it down, maybe this high at first. I mean, if you're really, 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 starting from scratch, and you go and you touch your knee on the block, and you touch your knee on the block. Yeah. You're like, you know what? That's working. I can do that. Then we go like this. And I recommend doing this because this is going to give us, see, knee, knee, knee. Then you say, you know what? That's pretty cool. Knee, 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 knee. Does that make any sense? So how many blocks do we have? Let everybody grab a block. We should have enough. We're renting them out. They're $80 for the lesson. Always generating revenue here at Zen Wellness. So the yoga block, I think, is going to be a great way of getting you to do the dip without, you know what I mean, cheating. It's the yoga block. It's the yoga block. Good job. Oh, yeah, yes, good. Yeah, that's excellent. That's excellent. Good. Everyone got a block? Here we go. All right. So find a height, that is suitable. Don't embarrass yourself with a perfectly vertical block. No, I'm kidding. Do whatever you want to do. So, okay. So take your left knee, right? And see if you can drop down onto the block. Okay. Ooh, it's so comfortable. Lift your right heel. Really? Has that always been that way? You've normally been pretty flexible like that. All right. And then come on. I don't care what knee. Just drop a knee, will you please? Okay. Just pretend, don't get me started. I was going to make a really bad political comment, but okay. 1, 2, 3. Tiger bounces. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Switch. Height. Okay. Well, you do 108. I'm serious. That's how you really do it. 108. But this will give you the I can get off the floor after picking up Legos. It's like when my kid goes to bed, the house is exploded, and you have to. You know what I mean? He forces you to be young. Okay. Grab a Lego. Grab a Lincoln log. Grab a Hot Wheel. Grab a fuzzy stuffed animal, right? This is what we're doing. We're just grabbing stuff off the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, now, that's not how it's done. So this is how it's done. Or you can do one. You got to pull your feet off the ground, then you switch. So that when you drop down, you can go up, you can go low, But yeah, we have to keep that. Does that make sense? We have to keep it. So you start with something, but the ability to go down and up and down, you know, that's your youth. So, and it's in your legs. So tiger bounce is a way of recovering it. You can see, you do 108. 1, sir, 2, 3, sir, 4, sir. And that's just how you do it. It's best if you have someone in the room with a spear. That's how we were taught, you know. Pop, you get popped in the thigh. So it's like, go, keep going. So it's one of those where you'll need somebody else's will to do 108 tiger bounces. And it's good if you're 16. So, but the idea, though, can be captured with the block, dropping the knee and rising, dropping the knee and rising. Got it? Fun? So this one's really, really important to do early summer in theory. So you're not here, so I gotta, you know. So early summer. So we'll spend the spring getting the joints in the knees, ankles, and hips moist and pliable. Then we can go dynamic without saying, holy shit. Right, that's so we kind of took a little jump because of the nature of the guests. Okay? Now I'll show you another one since that one was so fun. All right, I used to put like a little smiley face on the block so it's positive. You know what I mean? Because you look down, you wind up hating the damn block. Okay, so cross step, put your knee on the block. And again, at whatever height works for you. Okay, so I'm going to face you, so don't get confused. So here's the trick. Make sure your heel, the right heel's in the middle of the block. Put your left knee on the block. Raise it as high as you need to. Yep, so these are yoga props. Yeah. I've got the yoga belts too in the back. Don't get me started on the belt. So now take your hand, grab your knee. So left hand grabbing your right knee. Something. It's my left, whatever knee. It's so I'm twisted and I got to do it reverse. Now get your sternum to face me. See, so now we're not, I think you got to cross your right leg over left. You're doing an inverted T. Yes. You're just still too young. You're too young. You got to get older to understand this stuff. You know, if you're under 50, it's impossible to do this. So, okay, see, pull the shoulder. This is how we can get in the posture without stress, but allow the muscle memory. Okay, then bring your arms up. Lift the knee, drop the knee, lift the knee, drop the knee, lift the knee, drop the knee. Technically, you should be looking over your right shoulder because that's going to give you the right twist. You see? Yeah. Okay. Try the other side since it was so damn fun. But even if you do 10 or so a day, you're going to pump blood, heat into the thighs, into the joints, the ankles. It makes it easier to bend over and get stuff. Okay? Drop the knee. Take a knee. The easiest way to get everybody in the room to take a knee is to play the national anthem in this country. Then you'll all take a knee. You bastards. Okay. Leftover. Here it is. I had to. I'm sorry. I had to. Political commentary. That's what they call $1 million comment because it'll cost you $1 million in clients. Look at the blue wall. Right. Lift the knee. Drop the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. Now feel your thighs. But now check this out. Okay. Here, try. This is the old test. Now bend over and tie your shoe. It should be easier. Do you see what I'm saying? Then bend over, tie your shoe. That's the simple test. And what I like the people to do is try to tie the shoe. You know, do these, pump the blood, get the joints warm, tie the shoe. You see, so when I bend over, see, I'm sitting on the right heel. And I'm like that. Yeah. And that's a stance in your training as well. called a dragon riding stance. So you go up like that. So if you notice, my heel is on my rear end. All right. So that's going to tell you what's going on with your system. Okay. And I'm not a spring chicken either, guys. So you got to do it. I have the hidden advantage that I got superior genetics than most of you. But no, I've been doing this since I was a kid. So there's your advantage. So, okay, does this help a little bit? So these are little tortures you can do to yourself. But this is how we recover. You know, we keep. Yeah. Here's another fun thing we can do with the rope. This is called dodge block. All right. So I'm going to pick the teams. No, I'm kidding. That'd be so fun. I do it with my kids. Dodge block. What are the yoga blocks for, Dad? Boom, boom, boom. I'll hit him 6 times with it. Then he gets it. Oh, I see. So turn the toes in. Then we wonder why he gets kicked out of school. The teachers, there's somebody who's very aggressive in the family. So touch the knee, squeeze the block. I'm looking from left to right. Wouldn't be me. It's got to be Colleen, my hippie wife. Okay, see it? This is it. In there. Now, this is something I recommend doing when you hang out with your Qigong friends. So usually it's got to be 1 a.m. You're on your 5th or 6th shot of tequila, and everyone breaks out a $100 bill. And you put the $100 bill between your knees. We do this. And who stands gets all the $100. And you'll see it sometimes, you know, if you get a really cheap guy like Jerry Cook, he's Swedish. He'll stand there for 3 hours. He won't lose 100. He's got more money than God. Doesn't care. He'll just, I think it's just ego. He won't let that dollar drop. It's $100, but it's nothing to him. But that's a fun game. But you'll be surprised how much chi you'll generate if it's a $100 bill and you're all playing the game. I don't know why. Everyone's become Superman. But this is a great fun one, okay? So try it one day. And now here's a trick. Reach out and up. Yes. So your arms should feel like someone's pulling them, you know, one from each side. So we have expanding above, contracting below, leading the heat to the feet, but allowing, by pulling back the middle finger, the energy to ascend to the PC8 in the middle of the palm, pericardium 8. Drop the shoulders, which is weird, isn't it? Shoulders drop, chin drops, arms rise. No tension in the neck. Don't take it in the neck. Yep. Oh, by the way, smile. Picture all the things you're going to buy with $100. And, you know, in this case, Jesus, it'd be like $3,000. We only got 15 more seconds. We're only doing a minute. And float down. So, but that's the nervous system, everyone. You want to burn that one, and that has nothing to do with how old you are. You can know, but see, I'm old, my range. Bullshit. It's your nervous system. So you can be, you know, so you can be really old and still pull this one off, okay? I've seen my teacher when he was in his 60s and 70s stand that way for hours and not flinch, give a lecture just to prove how weak we are. So it can be done. So those are some, you know, yoga ideas that you can do to help with your standing postures and kind of burn that in. Combat stance is something that we can play with too, which is, see, when you're starting your Bhagavad, there's going to be 8 walking ideas. Yeah. The most famous is snake, where that front foot goes for 3 inches. That's, everyone loves snake. Looks sexy, and it brings the heat to your toes. Dragon, it floats, and it floats, and it floats for 3 inches. Yeah. Unicorn, no heels, just the tip of the toe, no heel. 8 different walking methods. Huge, you know, thing. Lion is the next famous one, and that's rolling. Heel, ball, heel, ball, heel, ball. So lion and snake are the most famous, okay? This particular one is lion. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead, stand with our feet shoulder width apart, 45 degrees, right? Then what I want you to do is sit as low as you can, straighten your back, and just hold the ball. Yeah. See? So now I sit, and I continue to sit with even weights. Good? Arched. Yes, it's completely young, but the feet have to be 45. This way, yeah. Try the other side. We don't have much time, so that is going to be the biggest strength builder in the lower body, okay? So my feet are 45. Did I already do that side? It's hard for me to tell. Did I? I can only do one side. Okay, so see it? Shoulder width apart. So the easiest way is you set yourself up like this, right? Then turn your toes to the blue wall. Yes. Put your hands on your knees and sit really low and then arch. You feel it in your back and your thighs. It's the most yang. Okay? So these are things, you can work on where it's like doing it's a squat. You know what I mean? And so this is how we stop that lower body from, going out. Okay? Next set, when you're done with that, can know your range, everyone. Press your knees back and then go ahead and go as far as you can comfortably. Press the knees back. 1, 2. And this time you can lift your heels and go down. Then 1, 2. Heels stay flat and go down. 1, 2. And that's going to give you an indication too. Now, again, you're supposed to sit like that every time you evacuate your bowels. No, I'm serious. So the toilet and the chairs destroyed us. And so if we didn't have toilets and chairs, we wouldn't get all the knee and hip replacements because it just wouldn't happen. You couldn't. Your whole life is use that range, develop and maintain the stabilizing strength. Yeah, so it's kind of, we rotted ourselves. So then we've got to artificially, do that. That's how I play with my kid. I'll just sit like that and do this stuff, so it's just a way of keeping it in daily life. And so, yeah, that'll keep you from losing the youth and the spring in your step. Okay. So when we do the 8 vessels, it's about getting us, recapturing that range. Primary is ba, again, twisted stance and swing step, twisted stance into ba, because we're really going to need that. Because once you start walking seriously and you didn't develop the strength, the little muscles in your feet and ankles, and you start putting speed into that type of walking, you pull your body apart. So we have to make sure we make it all, supple and strong, like a moist rope, before we start adding any type of torque to it, okay? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, look up and down. Great job, everybody.